or commercial auto insurance, Gladstone Coverage Group has you covered. Gladstone Coverage Group is a one-stop agency specializing in many types of insurance, including life, personal, business, and Medicare supplement insurance, as well as employee benefits, serving many communities throughout New Jersey. As an insurance partner protecting you and future generations, contact Tyler Brinson at 908-698-0477 or by email at tylerb@gladstonecoverage.com.
Westchester Flames taking on Morrisley Women in the first half of our doubleheader. Just the second game for the Flames, but on the other side of the coin, Morrisley off to a hot start, 3-1-0. They have not lost a game yet this season and are coming off back-to-back wins.
That's right. And big key word there, like you were saying, you were leading up to there, momentum. Morrisley has to keep up this momentum as they're going into this start of the season. I mean, 3 wins, they got to keep that up.
Let's pause now for the national anthem, and then we go into the starting lineups. National anthem complete. Let's get into the starting 11s. First for the Westchester Flames under head coach Anna Edwards. Again, they projected 4-3-3 formation. Again, that might be subject to change. Megan Sikal gets the start in goal, the St. John's product. The back four of Jennifer Rodriguez, Caroline O'Neill, Marari Rodriguez, and Stacy Avendano. The midfield of Audrey Lee, Marley Portillo, and Natalie Aracena. And a front four of Mia Castaneda, Caitlin Alcoba, and Ashley Pacheco up top. For Morris Elite, just one change from the side that won their last match against FA Euro 2-0. Arden Lembrick gets to start again in goal. The back four unchanged. Gabby Garcia, Courtney Root, Olivia Redden, and Danielle Borino. In the midfield, Gemma Perez gets the captain's armband alongside with Natalia Gallo, who gets the start today. The midfield, a little bit of a shift around. Elizabeth Gallagher goes to the left wing. Bridget Dujets, who we just learned we had been mispronouncing, so we apologize for that. She gets the start on the right-hand side. Lauren Wrigley, the number 10, her 4 goals, leads the team. She gets the start at the number 10 position. Claire Manning, who's been on the wing for the first 4 games or so, gets the start up top today. A little bit of a shift from Coach Savino. Not really a change of personnel, just a change maybe in formation and see who can operate where.
Right. There you are. And let's hope this match goes in favor of any one of the teams, as they're looking for their next win here in this league.
Westchester Flames looking for their first point in W League history for them. Again, the first year of this pre-professional league on the women's side started by USL. All building up to the start next year of the USL Super League, the second division fully professional league USL is kicking off next season. How many of these players will we see there? How many of them will go to the NWSL? I think Lauren Wrigley certainly is a candidate for that. She has been outstanding, the Carolina Tar Heel. Again, just going into her sophomore season next year at UNC. Already has 4 goals on the season. Is involved everywhere on the pitch, the number 10. But again, that entire front group, Liz Gallagher, Claire Manning, Bridget Dujets, has all been tremendous for Morris Elite so far this year. All eyes will be on the number 4 for the Westchester Flames. That's Ashley Pacheco, the Manhattanville College player. Eventually went to Pelham Prep, graduated this year from Manhattanville College, had 20 goals and 12 assists in 48 games in her college career, so keep an eye on her, as well as Mia Castaneda. Going into her sophomore year at St. Joseph's University, Brooklyn, she had a 5-goal game last season as a freshman against Valley Forge. And a blowout, I believe that game was 9 or 10-0 in that game. She had 5 of them, 11 goals on the season as a freshman. So we'll keep an eye on those two up top for sure.
Again, with Mia Castaneda, she won the 2021 All-Skyline Conference second team selection. So that is a big, big target for the Morris Elite to keep looking into.
As teams are all set to go, the Westchester Flames wearing white with blue shorts. Morris Elite, the home squad, all in the sky blue, going left to right here in this first half. The referees distinguishing themselves wearing the red.
Let's hope they don't get lost in the R there. They might match the same color.
You calling for a trick play there in the end zone like you saw from Kansas a few years back?
Oh, yeah.
just a phantom yellow card just out of nowhere.
Yep.
As they are all set to go, and we are underway. Started out at Lauren Wrigley, and Morris Elite will get the initial possession here, but an early turnover by Jerez. It looks like it's actually the number of Castaneda who's getting the start up top at this point. As they pass it back now to the number 20 of Stacy Avendano. Avendano tries to play it through. Gets deflected, but they keep possession. You see the number 9 there. That is Aracena. Tries to lay it through. We're looking for the 7 of Audrey Lee, but no one really there. And again, we will keep an eye on this formation as we go along as that gets past Jennifer Rodriguez on the right back spot and out of play for a throw-in. Almost a back 3, it appears, for the Westchester Flames. As here comes Morris Elite. A good ball through. Going in unapproached is Claire Manning. Manning, one-on-one. Manning, great save by Sekal. Another chance with Sekal. The net goes wide. First test for Megan Sekal, and she stands up well to it. But early pressure for Morris Elite.
I'm telling you, this Westchester Flames team has everything going for them. They have 1 loss of the season, and they are vamped up and ready to go for this match to get their first dub.
That first W always so important. And that was a good through ball, though. The defense will have to shore itself up because we've seen Lauren Wrigley. She has torched some back lines this year with a whole lot better defensive pressure than that. And that, if she's going to get those kind of openings, that's going to be a problem all day long. Almost looks like a 5 in the back, actually, for Westchester Flames here is what it looks like. We said there a 4-3-3, but looks like they're almost going to wing backs on this side with Marley Portillo playing on the outside left.
It almost looks like they're creating a wall of defense right here. And Morris Elite just passed that wall.
At offside, though, was Claire Manning. And so that'll be a free kick for Westchester Flames. And again, you can see early on already for Westchester, they're playing that high line. They're playing close to that border of the final third. You can run a trap that way if it's well drilled. The problem with that is if it's not well drilled enough, if you're not set in stone of how to play it, it can easily lead to plays like we've already seen twice, almost a ball through down that outside corridor.
Exactly. Those players in the back, what looks like to be that 5 formation, like you mentioned before, David, have to be solid in who's getting the ball. Communication is key. And like you were saying, if there's any cracks in that hole, like just happening right now with Wrigley catching up on the ball.
Wrigley on the outside. Wrigley looks for a pass inside, takes it herself on the right foot. Wrigley still with it, passes over to Perez. Yeah, but Perez with the rocket shot, he scores! Gemma Perez with a rocket from outside the box.
I'm telling you, Morris Lee has got it going on.
A stunning strike from the captain today, Gemma Perez. Her first of the year, and let's take a look at that replay. It's a beautiful cut in from Wrigley here. And then Perez, one touch, and bang. She had cut that one with a beautiful contact on it, too.
Just launched it from the foot.
And you can see she cut across that one, too. Caught it with kind of the outside of her right foot, swung it back across the goalie. And 4 minutes in, it's 1-0 Marseille.
And again, this was just a poor effort on behalf of Westchester Flames on that five defender defense.
And that time, that whole defensive wall just sat back a little bit too much. Gave Perez too much room. And here's another ball over the top. Collected, though, by Sakal. Lauren Wrigley gets the assist on Gemma Perez's goal.
As you can kind of tell, David, by the past 4 attempts that we've seen by Morris Lee, it looks like there's going a little bit of kicking over that defensive line.
Yep.
It's just that kind of having a person right by the wing, kicking it to that person, and just going right for the goal.
Well, here they go again. Perez tries to lay it through for Wrigley. Nice defensive play, though, by Caroline O'Neill, the Tufts sophomore going into her sophomore year from Pleasantville, New York. Does a nice job. She's the pillar in that defensive line. Very, very tall, over 6 foot. Was able to fend off that attack. This is the 23 of Marley Portillo. Loses possession of it, and it'll be a throw-in for Morris Elite on the right-hand side. O'Neill out of the School of the Holy Child in New York. And out for a Westchester throw. Part of, again, what kind of looks like a back five, along with Rodriguez. Marari Rodriguez in the middle with Stacey Avendano, Jen Rodriguez, and Marley Portillo, the outside backs, as that one is a little bit of a trouble for Redden. Olivia Redden claims it, gives it to Courtney Root, and now goes outside wide to Gabby Garcia. Garcia certainly taken over that outside left back position. She's done very well there this year. Lays it ahead. Looking for an option with Gallagher, gives it to Wrigley. Nice move by Wrigley to get by Audrey Lee. Wrigley.
You can tell with those moves why Wrigley's number one on this team.
Number one, and wearing that number 10 shirt. She's more than earned that. All over the top. Looking for Dujets. A little bit too far, though, and claimed by Sakal. Sakal distributes. Portillo. Portillo with some room.
We haven't seen that much from Westchester Flames on offense. Let's see what they have to offer.
Just looking for anything. But you see there, 2 solid banks for Morris Lee, just all over the ball. The number 9 of Aracena, triple team there, and Lauren Wrigley gets on the ball. Wrigley, nice through ball, coming through in it. Gallagher, but offside by a hair, according to the official on this side. And again, though, you're seeing those gaps open up in the back line. Lauren Wrigley, they've done okay so far, though, with that offside trap. Otherwise, 2 or 3 breakaways. They've already allowed 1 that was onside, 2 that have just been off.
Of course. And we can see from the offense by Westchester Flames, Morris Elite has their defense super solid. You saw that triple person attack by Morris Elite. That's just what they're going to do for every single person that they have from Westchester Flames that has the ball.
Here's Pacheco, sitting in the midfield, just looking for options. That pass looking forward through Aracena. She didn't see it. And now Morris Elite will reclaim it. This is Gallo. Getting the start today. No Den Bleicher. Not available today. Goes out wide to Garcia. This is the 14 of Claire Manning. Back to Garcia. Long ball over the top. Wrigley's onside. This is Lauren Wrigley, one-on-one with the keeper. Wrigley goes wide, taken down. No call.
Wow.
Sakal ruled to have gotten the ball first as Wrigley went toppling over. No call on that play, but certainly looking for one was Morris Elite on that one.
But the notion of Wrigley getting back up and going at it again, just showing how determined Wrigley and this Morris Elite team really is.
And again, this back line for Westchester Flames is playing with fire right now, and you can see the danger side. They've already allowed the one, and it wasn't even on that offside trap. So to give them credit, the offside trap has worked for the most part in this game.
Definitely.
But they've now allowed
And
two breakaways.
gun.
Here comes another
There
one.
we go.
Dujets.
Finding a gap.
Offside again, though, on the outside. This is,
this is going down in flames, let's be honest.
nice pun. Well done.
Thank you.
But here's the, again, though, you have to give them credit because the offside trap has worked.
Oh, yeah.
Morris Lee has had those breakaway chances maybe 6 times. 4 of them have been offside.
Right.
So if you can run that and get it instead of 4 out of every 6, 9 out of every 10, you're doing a good job.
Of course.
Unfortunately, there are so many dangerous players. As looking forward, there was Perez, tried to find Dujets, and you can see that they are just overlapping and finding that space because you only have the back 3.
It looks like there is no almost communication from this Westchester Flames team. Everybody's trying to get to the ball. Nobody has a person picked out centered. It's just literally panic at this point.
Well, this is what we've heard, though, pretty much down the line with these teams. And again, these teams they're all coming together for the first time.
Right.
This is, and not even from, on the USL2 side, you still have to do this where the first couple of games you're learning your teammates. This is not college, it's not high school, it's not club.
Right.
These are all people you've maybe, if at the most you've played against in club soccer or in college, something like that, that's out for a throw.
Right.
But for this Westchester team, this is their second game ever. And I'm talking to the coaching staff beforehand. That first game, they played it on that last Wednesday when the game against FC Motown was postponed in the pouring rain because they said they needed to learn those lessons. This is a turnover, though. This is Aracena, lays the ball through, looking for Castaneda. Nice play there, though, by Courtney Root.
Great offensive break by Westchester Flames, finding that gap and capitalizing on that opportunity.
And on a sloppy giveaway, that's something Morris Elite. You can't afford to let a team get a chance when you're dominating a game like this like they are.
Exactly. Keeping that momentum on defense and offense as well.
But getting back to my earlier point is that Westchester, they wanted to play that game just to learn those lessons. This one's over the top. Trying to get there is Dujets. Just a little bit too far for Dujets. But learning those lessons of playing together, learning at this level, it needs to happen. So you'll see this Westchester Flames. If that offside trap, again, if they can make it more effective, if they can get an offside play 9 out of 10 instead of maybe 2/3 of the time, this is a team that could work well with that back 3. They're playing their philosophy. But against a team like Morris Elite and the way they play, you wonder if that back 3 might change to a back 4 very quickly just to make sure that those gaps are filled. As this one goes out wide, and ushering it out is Gabby Garcia. As we are into the 12th minute here, 1-0 Morris Elite on a stunning goal by Gemma Perez on the assist from Lauren Wrigley. If you're enjoying what you are seeing and hearing so far, don't forget to subscribe to both Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports YouTube channels so you don't miss a minute of action in the USL League 2 or the USLW League all season long. And, of course, if you want to get your game on the airways here with us in Morris Sussex Sports, whether you are a high school team, a all-star team, semi-professional team of any sort, contact George Muha, George at morrissussexsports.com, and we will try to get you on our airways. We love reaching out to teams at any level and putting the real superstars, the athletes, out there to the internet and the universe. As Morris Elite collects it here through Lembrick. Had that clean sheet in their last game against FA Euro. Goals that day from Wrigley and Dujets. This is Perez. Lays it back to Courtney Root.
So you can see that this offense from Morris Elite, calm, collected, no panic, no fear, just passing. It's almost like they're in practice.
Exactly, and again, that's the confidence of this being their 5th game.
Exactly.
Having those weeks of training as this goes down
the
the
wing.
We go. Up the outside. This is Gallagher. Gallagher with a shot. Nice save by Sekal. Still there. Still loose. And Sekal finally jumps on it. There's a battle there with Stacy Avendano and Liz Gallagher, but another big save from Sekal, and she has kept this team in it. Otherwise, it could be 3-0.
Right.
2 big saves, and that time denying Liz Gallagher the goal on that one. But again, those are the openings of a team that is still learning about themselves.
Right.
The back line a little disjointed, the communication not quite there, and especially when you're playing with wingbacks, and you can see how Portillo and Rodriguez are playing ahead of that back line instead of dropping back as part of that back five when Morsley gets possession. And that's why those, especially on the outside channels, that ball is being opened up. As this is a long one forward, Wrigley will be the first to it. Lauren Wrigley, flag stays down. Wrigley, nice move inside. Cut off, though, nicely done by Jennifer Rodriguez. And this one will go out for a Westchester Flame throw off the deflection. We mentioned Megan Sikal, native of Port Chester, New York, going to St. John's, going into her sophomore season. Did not play last year as a freshman at St. John's, but led her high school in Port Chester to an undefeated high school season her senior year. And you can see why, making saves like that.
Right.
And again, keeping her team very much in this game as Wrigley gets chopped down, legally so, though, by Avendano, according to the referee. And here comes Westchester Flames. Nice challenge there by Gallo, and that one also clean, according to the official. Play is still onside. Gallagher goes down the channel. She's got a couple of options.
Time to get those rockets in those boots.
Manning, Ducek at the back post. She goes back post. Good defensive play initially by O'Neill, and out for a goal kick. Nice play, though, to spring that, though, from Natalia Gallo. Nice slide tackle to force the turnover from the FDU player. Graduating this year from FDU. Did a nice job there of springing that counterattack. This is the number 7 of Audrey Lee. Turns it over. Barino, Dujits. Not quite there, and taken instead by O'Neill. Westchester back on the ball through the number 4 of Ashley Pacheco. Tries to get it through, but Wrigley reads it beautifully and intercepts it calmly. Sends it back to Gabby Garcia. Garcia. Root. Wrigley. Now Olivia Redden. Redden looks for options. Gives it to Wrigley. Sitting a little bit further back. Tries to go forward to Claire Manning. She's onside. Manning looking for an option. Trying to get out of traffic, but intercepted eventually by Natalie Adesina. But a nice turnover again by Gallo. Well done again from Gallo. Played through by Barino. Trying to get on that is Dujets. But a nice job there from Caroline O'Neill. But Dujets pokes it away. But calmly taken by Sakal. You see there, Dujets, who had a great game against FAO, scored that goal.
Right.
But you can see how active she is when she doesn't have the ball, when she's in that defensive, in the attacking third, but that defensive plays, forces the turnovers, causes chaos, uses that speed, and almost got by Caroline O'Neill and almost threw on goal. 17 minutes in, 1-0 Morris lead, as that's another ball over the top. Going down there and getting on that one is Garcia. She's taken out, and that's a foul, and it's going to be a yellow card to Westchester Flames. Right at the edge of the 18. We'll see who that yellow card is once the player turns around. Let's see who that is. I believe that is the number 2 of Jennifer Rodriguez gets the yellow. Free kick about 23, 24 yards out. This is a pretty dangerous position here.
This is dangerous territory for Morris Elite. They can capitalize on this right now at the snap of a finger.
Olivia Redden will take the free kick. She has been the free kick taker pretty much all year, especially when it's indirect. So don't look for a shot here from the center back. If it was a little bit more to the center, I think you might see a forward on this. But it's going to be Redden standing over it. 3-player wall. Westchester. Redden goes under the wall and almost beats Sekal, who calmly claimed it. Wrigley was also there.
Exactly. Yep. You can already see Wrigley moving in on that ball. She already had that great communication with the free kick, and she was going in there just almost ready to capitalize on that opportunity.
Yep. Almost got through there. It was a nice little move there from Wrigley. And as good as she is, as dangerous as she is with the ball at her feet, she's so dangerous on set pieces. We've seen that all year. as that one goes back, and Sakal will take it. So Jennifer Rodriguez on a yellow card for Westchester Flames, and the way that Morsley has been tacking those outside channels, she is going to be under pressure all game long. We'll see how long they stick with her.
She's almost like a ticking time bomb here. They just get her angry.
As there's another foul.
Like I was saying before, you get to Rodriguez one more time with that yellow card, she gets angry. That's a red card. They're playing with 10 players.
Well, it's not even so much about angry. It's just the fact that you are beating her along the way.
Right,
That's the biggest thing, is that we've seen on both sides, whether that's Gallagher on the left or Dujets on the right, just beating the outside defenders. And if that happens one more time and you're in on goal, that could be an issue. This one's lofted to the edge of the 18, bounces around, eventually cleared there by the 23 of Portillo. A little miscommunication, but Westchester Flames take it. This is Jennifer Rodriguez. Lays it through. Good ball to Aracena. Aracena, this is Castaneda. Looking for help. She gets it from the number 7 of Audrey Lee, who just takes a shot from about 40 yards out, well wide. That was a hopeful opportunity, if nothing else. And we are expecting, by the way, a hydration break at some point in the middle of each of these halves. I wish they would bring up some cold ice water to us here in the booth.
I wish they would bring some actual working fans up in here.
Oh, the fans are working. They're working up top, but they're just small. That's the problem. We don't have many fans, Sebastian. That's the problem.
I mean, we do have a lot of fans. The people watching this at home, come on, we can't ignore that.
Although I will say, a really good crowd in the stands that have made the trip out here to Newark. And hopefully they will stick around like you will for the second half of our doubleheader. The men's team kicking off at 6:30 against the Hudson Valley Hammers here on Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports. That will be a different stream, by the way. Different stream, so don't stick around here once this game ends. Find the other stream. It's up on both YouTube channels.
Different stream, but same two commentators, David and I. We will still be here giving our delightful commentary.
And we hope that will bring you back instead of driving you away, but that's just us. Has the free kick here for Westchester Flames. Hudson Valley Hammers, a new team to the USL League 2 this year, co-founded by former Red Bull and U.S. national team player Tyler Adams, who was forming that club up in that area where he grew up. Another opportunity started by professional American players that is continuing to grow this game, just as all these clubs are in the USLW League, as this is outside to Dujets. Dujets has space, has room, comes in on Sakal. Dujets, another save by Sakal.
Wow.
Let's take a look at that one again when we get a chance.
You can't ignore how good at goalkeeping Sakal really is.
Look at this. I mean, we know how dangerous Dujets is. Comes in one-on-one. She's got Sakal there. Tries to loft it over her, and a great save with the arm to force the corner kick.
That was a great save. But really, that's a great read by goalkeeper Megan Sakal. She just found that play, read it absolutely perfectly, and she got that save.
And that's a third save for her as the corner is whipped in, near post, headed away, picked up by Castaneda, and sent the other direction. Castaneda looking for the counterattack. Nice read again from Wrigley, who intercepts that pass and causes a turnover. This sounds like a recording. Another turnover. This is Redden.
As you notice from this Morris Elite offense, most of the time it's always running up the field and passing it right to Dujets.
Another cross, but Dujets almost didn't get enough on that cross. Sakal claims it. Sakal with 3 saves on the day. Otherwise, this game might be over already.
Oh, yeah.
Inside of 23 minutes. Only 1-0 so far on the goal from Gemma Perez, her first of the year. Morris Elite looks to send another attack forward. This is Gabby Garcia en route. Root lays it forward, looking for Wrigley. Good interception there from Jen Rodriguez, but still ends up at a Morris Elite foot. This is Gallagher. Liz Gallagher cuts inside on the right foot, takes a shot from distance. It goes over the crossbar, and a goal kick off against the retaining wall there. You see there Liz Gallagher showing her versatility, cutting on the inside there, and does a nice job. As this Westchester defense continues to play with fire. So far, though, haven't been burned too badly as Dujets tries to clip it in. Good defensive play by Mirari Rodriguez, and out for a throw-in for Morris Elite. which Danielle Barino will take. Wrigley looks for an option. Had Gallo, instead it goes back to Redden. And Root will send it around the back. Gabby Garcia. Garcia looks for an option. Tries to go down the wing. Nice play again by Jen Rodriguez. Does a nice job intercepting that. And now the 23 of Marley Portillo is up top. She was an outside back at the start of this game. And you're already seeing a bit of a shift in strategy. She's now playing as the lone striker. As this one's over the top, they look for Manning. Gets to it eventually. Manning almost. Rodriguez there. Shot from Manning from distance, and it goes just wide. Another. The shooting gallery continues for Morris Elite. Just a touch off target as that one almost kicked up into the parking lot. Yep. But wasn't far away. It almost looks like Aracena playing as an attacking mid now for Westchester Flames with Portillo up top. But again, unless you can get the ball to them, it doesn't really mean much. As this one's sent forward by Audrey Lee. Looking forward to Alcoba. Gets past her, though. Good job by Garcia. So it's almost now back forward. We mentioned that change that might happen for Westchester Flames. It really has happened. You've got Jennifer Rodriguez, Avendano, Rodriguez, and O'Neill playing as that back four. With Portillo now up top, with Castanet, Alcoba, and Aracena. But again, you have to get them the ball first. This is the 14 of Manning. Manning, good defense there by Aracena, and cleared all the way downfield by O'Neill. Root, pressured there by Portillo. Calmly moves it across, though. Rodriguez getting involved again. No call. We play on. This is Gallo. Nice cut inside by Gallo. Has a run on the outside and finds her. This is Gallagher. Liz Gallagher will get to it first. Cuts inside, has some time. Looks for an option. Gets it on her right foot. Tries to play it across for Duchets, but not quite there. And oh, that breeze is lovely coming through the press box. Here comes Garcia. After looking for an option. Sends it in, top of the 18, but a couple of Morris Elite players offside. And claiming that one is Sikal. Castaneda battles for it with Wrigley, gets a shove, no call, Wrigley looking for one. As Westchester Flames not afraid to get a little bit physical so far today, but referee letting a lot of things go, which again, as long as they're consistent, that's what you're looking for, as long as it's consistently called along those lines. That is fine. Just the one yellow card so far, that being to Jennifer Rodriguez. Portillo looks for an option. Goes all the way back to O'Neill. O'Neill travels into the midfield. This is O'Neill. Portillo looks for an option wide. Had a couple options, but decides to go back instead. This is Pacheco. Good pass wide. This is Alcoba. Goes forward looking for Pacheco. 1-2. Stays in play. Morris Elite will claim it. Things slowing down a little bit for Morris Elite in the last 5 minutes or so. But again, with this heat, you can't go at that high press, high attack style all the time.
Right. This heat's killing a lot. This heat can kill, honestly.
Please don't do that on the job. We don't have the insurance for that. This is Perez. Goes wide to Barino. Now Manning. Claire Manning. Dujetz. Tries to cut inside. Nice play there from the 16 of Marari Rodriguez. Cutting off that attempt. The Newburgh, New York native. Audrey Lee. O'Neill. Tries to go ahead, but intercepted nicely by Barino. This is Manning. Dujetz was offside. Manning keeps it. Now plays it through. Dujetz is onside. No, she isn't. Now she's off. Not pleased with the referee, as now we're going to have the hydration break here in the 28th minute. And so we'll have that stoppage now. They think that was planned for the 23rd, 24th minute. But again, first stoppage after that time, and now we will have it. And we encourage all of you to stay hydrated as well. As looks like there's going to be a substitution here pretty quickly for the Westchester Flames. And again, we will wait until it's official, but right now the hydration break. And if you're Coach Savino, you've got to be happy with how this game has gone, but at the same time, a lot of missed opportunities that you could have been up 2, 3, 4 nothing in this game that you haven't taken, and now you're just playing with fire maybe on the other end for one counterattack.
Right. This Coach Savino definitely has to be happy, have probably jumping for joy at this point with that one goal. And like you were saying, missed opportunities, yes, of course, but remember, you have to keep this momentum going. And by the looks of it, they're keeping that momentum up.
And you can see her talking to Bridget Dujets, who had that goal in their last game, and tell her, oh, you've got to bury that. And you can, I'm sure, and again, you can see her talking to her team here. Again, we don't want to speculate on what she's telling them because we don't want to give away state secrets up here. But certainly, again, just at this point, it's just execution because the game plan is being executed perfectly.
Right, exactly.
It's that last final part of executing, getting that shot on goal.
Right.
That is the difference so far.
It's the difference, honestly, between practicality and theory, right? You have the plan in mind. You have the plan. You have the offense lined up. Everything's going well according to plan. It's just that last part of you're using it in real life that's just probably not working out for Morris Lee, and they have to look into themselves and find out how to perfect that.
And we do have a substitution here. It is the number 22 of Maria Dara, who is going out on the field, and we'll see who it is that is come off for the Westchester Flames. I think it is Stacy Avendano, number 20, who is staying on the bench, I believe. So Mariah Dara, I should say, Mariah Dara will come into this match, I believe. It looks like she's going to play in the defense, and they're sending, let's see, it looks like they're going back maybe to that back five, it appears. And Mariah Dara will take over, the former player at Pace from Newburgh, New York, also played at Mercy College. And she will play on the left side with Castaneda playing as a right wing back, it appears.
I believe Mariah is also as well pursuing her degree in mental health counseling. So while she can also play.
It's coming in. We'll cut that off for a second. I'm sorry, Manning.
Nope, you're good.
Claire Manning with a shot from range. It comes off the side of her foot and goes wide.
And like I was saying before, Dara, with that mental health counseling degree, she can also, while she's playing on the field, she can also look into herself and find out what's going on in her brain, really.
That's one of those majors where it helps in any situation, whether you're an athlete, whether you're just generally in the workplace. So
everything in life really has to deal with mental health. It's always well to keep that in check.
Absolutely, and if we've learned anything from the last couple of years, it's certainly that. As here comes the crawl across again. Dujets.
Great read by Morris Lee, finding those gaps.
Perino, top of the 18, headed away. And now here comes Westchester Flames trying to go on the counterattack. They send it forward for Portillo. Going back on that one is Olivia Redden, and she'll just usher it out of play. As being shoved to the ground there was Redden, but a good defensive play there. So again, now a bit of a shift once again for Westchester Flames. Looks like Castaneda coming in as a wingback with Mariah Dara, Marari Rodriguez, and Caroline O'Neill playing as that three-back defensive setup, with Jennifer Rodriguez playing on the outside. So they're pushing up a little bit. So a back four, maybe a back five, with a defensive midfielder, and then just a diamond in the attack of Aracena, Portillo, Alcoba, and Lee. So changes abounding here for Westchester Flames. Again, learning as they go along, and these coaching staff is learning these players too as they go along. This is nothing that, there's no players coming back from last year's team. There's no, there's very little training camp because a lot of these players are coming right out from college.
Right.
And so they are still learning on the job here, the coaching staff as well as the players, and adjusting to this brand new league, this brand new opportunity. And right now trying to find any way to stop Morris Elite's attack from breaking through every 3 or 4 minutes. We're into 33rd minute here, still 1-0 Morris Elite. A 3rd minute goal from Gemma Perez, which might rank up there with one of the goals of the week. As here they come again. Ball forward.
Oh!
Dara Dujets beats her for speed, but getting there first is Sikal, who's had a busy first half. And again,
Oh, yeah.
without her in goal, this match is over at halftime.
Very much. And honestly, for Dujets, there's got to be something in those boots, man. I mean, every ball, every possession Morris Lee has, she is running her butt off. I mean, come on. It is amazing.
Using that speed, using her elusiveness. This is Wrigley, though, on the ball. Looking for a pass. This is Manning. Manning looks inside for Dujets. Tried a little something fancy. Gets it eventually to Gallagher. Liz Gallagher. Back to Dujets on that right foot. This is about where she scored against FA Euro. She takes a shot again. Save again by Sikal. Another big save from the goalkeeper, Megan Sikal, as Dujets almost replicated her goal against FA Euro. Almost to this exact spot on the field. And another corner kick from Morris Elite that Lauren Wrigley will take. If you're at a certain point, if you're the Westchester Flames, you've got to help out your goalkeeper and take the pressure off because she has been standing on her head. This is a corner kick in, looking there for Redden, but didn't quite get the right contact on it. Cleared out, and the throw-in now for Morris Elite.
Wondering where that ball went. Just went outside.
And that was a decent look, but Redden, I think, was caught in two minds there where she wanted to chest it down and then try to, half volley it or head it in.
Right.
It's at an awkward height for her. Is this one headed backwards by O'Neill? Dujets will get there first. Lays it back for Barino. Barino lays it up over the top. Sikal claims it as the good play continues from the St. John's player. Again, just going into her sophomore season next year in the fall. And I'll tell you what, if I'm St. John's coaching staff, I got to start thinking she might be in the running for the starting position next year. If she plays like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she might be given a look.
Well, she definitely could be in the starting lineup. But while we're looking at Sikal here for a minute, we got to talk about this Westchester Flames defense. They got to pick up the pace here. I mean, all this work is just Sikal. They got to help out. They got to help out their teammate.
And almost a back four in a way. That continually shifting defense continues. So that one's out for a throw and almost takes out the ball girl on the sideline there. We don't want to see that.
Oh, no.
Good job in her ducking abilities, though. That one would have just absolutely hit me right in the face. I do not have those skills to ninja dodge out of the way of a ball. It's another turnover. Here comes Perez. The turnovers continue. Dujets. One-on-one with Dara. Dujets cuts inside on her left foot. Her left-footed shot. Easily claimed, though, by Sikal. That's 5 saves, though, for her in this first half alone.
I'm telling you, Dujets with those shots on target, but Sikal right there to get them.
Dujets has taken full advantage of her ability to get in the starting 11 for this team. There is a name, though, lingering on the bench for Morris Elite, and that's Katie Coyle. Scored the first goal in the history of this team in the W League. She had an injury, kept her out the last couple of weeks. She is on the bench today. So Morris Elite still gets stymied, although this is a nice play for Wrigley. Nice turnover, though. Jennifer Rodriguez, legally done, takes it back, but Morris Elite still with it. That ball spins off the head, and Rodriguez ends up with it again. Jennifer Rodriguez. Portillo looking for any help, but this Westchester team just looks absolutely exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Again, part of that is the heat, and they're all dealing with that out there. But again, you're getting back into game shape as well, just your second game. Some of these players have been out of the college game for a year or two. That also is a factor. A lot of the Morris Elite players still in college or graduating, so they still have that level of fitness playing D1 soccer. Gallo. Now Redden with some space. Redden looks ahead, finds Manning. Lays it back for Barino. Redden steps into that one, gets it back to Barino. That pass for Dujets is a little off the mark and intercepted by Dara. That pass also intercepted. Again, the possession just not there for the Westchester Flames. Here comes Dujets again. Tries to lay it inside, takes a slight deflection. Nice goalkeeping again from Sikal. Bravely gets there ahead of Wrigley, puts her own body on the line.
I wonder how many times we're going to mention Sikal on this broadcast.
I have a feeling there's going to be a few more
as
this one continues. If this game continues like it has, Sikal might be up for Woman of the Match even if she doesn't win. She's been tremendous today.
Oh, yeah.
Laying forward now Westchester. And this is what Westchester hasn't had enough of is possession. Just pure possession of the ball.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely tell. Morris Elite has had complete domination of possession, offensively, defensively. I mean, they're everywhere.
And even there, they get into the attacking third. They try a pass back, intercepted by Dujets. Dujets gets it back, looks for an option, gives it inside to Perez.
I mean, Morris Elite has it all. It's just communication is key. They gotta see which players are where. They gotta find that one person. And Dujet could have been that one person right there.
Dujet's just a little too far ahead of her from Gallo. Again, Gemma Perez, the captain for today. Man has been a stalwart in the defensive midfield all year for Morris Elite. Wearing the captain's armband, by the way, on her shin. So it's a calf band today, at least for the time being. But then again, with the heat and how it is, I wouldn't want anything up on my arm either. Let it be free. If you're going to have to wear socks, which you do, you might as well put it there. Going outside now, outer Santa. Castaneda. Dara, forward, by the way, in college. That's where she plays her. And when she played in college, she was a forward. Playing now as an outside back. As that one sent back by Marari Rodriguez. Now O'Neal. That pass almost intercepted. Instead, it's off. Nope. Advantage played by the referee. Good call. Morris Elite still with possession. Perez. Top of the 18. Dujets was not paying attention. Almost got there still. I think she might have been offside, though. Referee, the linesman, I should say, did not put up his flag, but I think she was offside just slightly, but just not a little lapse of concentration there. Gallo with a back heel pass.
And again,
but a little bit off target. Didn't find Gallagher, but again, another turnover forced by Gallo. She's had a good game today, but gets beaten for pace here by O'Neal with a stiff arm. 4-on-3 for Westchester Flames. This is O'Neal.
I'm telling you,
looking for help.
Morris Lee's just reading all these plays by Westchester Flames perfectly.
Lee with a shot. Save! What a play there by Lembrick. But there you see it, the one opportunity Westchester Flames gets.
Right.
They get an outnumbered situation. It's a great shot from Audrey Lee, but a better save from the Mount St. Mary's junior, Arden Lembrick, to keep this 1-0. And again, we talked about this with Coach Savino. She has to be pleased with how this team has played. But again, the missed opportunities, and now you're exhausted. You're at the end of the half. This is where you're going to be most tired. You've been on the front foot. Now you have to focus defensively.
Exactly.
As going over is Ashley Pacheco.
Exactly. You have to focus, like you were saying, defensively, especially as Westchester Flames here is getting this corner kick opportunity.
That one is straight, though, at Lembrick. Pacheco with a decent ball, but no one there. As you hear the coaching staff.
Oh, yeah.
Telling his players, get back on defense.
Westchester Flames, their coaching staff must be livid. They're probably going to get a talking to at the end of the half.
Livid in a sense, but again, I think you're still learning. So I think part of it is, okay, yeah, this hasn't been a great half.
No.
But at the same time, you're still only down a goal. So, okay, you're going to praise your goalkeeper to no end. Yes, your defense has to play much better in front of her. But at the same time, we almost saw an opportunity right there and a good save by Lembrick.
Right, but
all it takes is one chance.
But compare that one opportunity to the past 10 opportunities or more by Morris Elite. I mean, from that standpoint, that's where my word of livid came into, right?
Yeah.
That's where that mindset was going for. I mean, 10 like missed opportunities by Morris Elite, but also 10 let-throughs by Westchester Flames.
Yep, absolutely. Although, again, slowing down here at halftime. We need to see what Morris Elite does in the second half, whether they come out flying right at halftime and try to just take it to them. But I have a feeling, again, this Westchester Flames team is still trying to get into game shape. I have a feeling that you might see some more holes open up here 60th, 70th minute or so, but it's kind of the well of true offensive opportunities have kind of dried up here over the last 5-10 minutes for Morris Elite. Don't get me wrong, they are still there, but you can see almost now they're playing a little bit off their opponent. They're not playing that high press style. They're not playing the turnovers. They're trying to conserve some energy now.
Right.
Let Westchester play to them. As this is Pacheco. Nice move by Pacheco with some pace. Pacheco gets by Gallo, and now an odd attack situation here for Westchester Flames. Pacheco tries to lay it all the way through for herself. Good defensive play, though, by Gabby Garcia. She puts it out for a throw.
Like you were mentioning before, David, Morris Lee is already keeping that momentum. Again, I don't know how many times I'm going to keep mentioning momentum, but Morris Lee is the definition of momentum going into the half and out of the half. They've just been solid all over. Great team, great half, and they just got to keep it up.
They've certainly had, in the games we've called, the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes is when Morris Elite has certainly thrived in terms of goal scoring, in terms of the opportunities. And again, this is the hottest day that they've played in so far by a good margin. It is warm. It is hot down there on the turf. We were both down there before. So they got that goal early on. Okay, you're playing with the lead. You kind of force Westchester Flames to come to you. But like we said, and hopefully it will not be a point that affects how this game goes, you have to be able to just follow through on those opportunities, get a second goal, a third, and they could have easily had that in this half. Just unreal goalkeeping from Megan Sakal has kept it a one-goal game, as this is Gallo, and gives it to Root. Now wide, Liz Gallagher lays it forward to Dujets, who's now up top. Dujets tries to get around Mirari Rodriguez. She's got Wrigley. The cross comes in a little bit too high. Back post, though, running onto this is Barino. Trying to keep the pressure on. Forces a turnover, does Barino. The outside back, Barino with a shot. Saved by Pascal. A little bit of a soft one there from the outside back on her left foot, but another opportunity late in the half in the 45th. But still 1-0 at this point. Again, folks, this is game one of a doubleheader. Stay tuned here on Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports, as Morris Elite's men's team in USL2 take on the Hudson Valley Hammers. That game is scheduled to kick off at 6:30. That's a different stream from this one, so you'll have to find that on our channels as we are into stoppage time here in the first half. We hope you stick around for that one. We thank you for joining us so far. What has been a dominant first half for Morris Elite, although Westchester Flames starting to get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a grasp on this game. And Morris Elite, maybe one last attack. Going down is Manning, but no foul there as Dara gets on it. Lays it back to Mirari Rodriguez. And now Sakal. Referee not even looking at his watch yet.
No.
Surprised there's more than a minute of stoppage time in that first half.
I think he's still captivated by this gameplay right here.
Although the hydration break, our producer Paul on the ball, that hydration break might be adding to it. So maybe 2 or 3 minutes per half here. Courtney Root. Hopefully we'll have a hydration break from George, maybe in between games.
And there you go.
One last
again.
One more chance here at the end of the half. A shot blocked, and a good defensive play. Scrambling defense on the Westchester Flames keeps it 1-0. As that one played over the top by Aracena, but too far. Gabby Garcia will get on this one. Decides to go back to Courtney Root. And that will end the half. A tough first half.
From Westchester Flames.
A ton of opportunities for Morris Elite. Just the one goal, though, in the 3rd minute. A scorcher for Gemma Perez. As we'll go to the break here. 1-0 Morris Elite over the Westchester Flames. You're watching USL League action here on Morris Sussex Sports and Morris Elite TV. Stay tuned for the second half.
Sports sent you.
I was born fast. Parisi made me faster.
I thought I could jump. Parisi brought me to new heights.
I wasn't always quick. Parisi made me lightning fast.
Strength was never my strength. Parisi changed all that.
Cimino & Philippone is a New Jersey-based law firm with offices in Morristown and Hazlitt, devoted to providing quality legal representation and personal attention in the areas of residential and commercial real estate, estate planning, and personal injury. Contact Joe Philippone at 732-203-0060 or by email at jphilippone@cf-lawfirm.com.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Me in this game, we got big plans. Overcoming every challenge. And right now, that means getting by him. It means putting in the time to get faster, to get stronger. One thing is for certain, I will never be outworked.
Enough?
Never.
All right.
Rich Latman, realtor with Keeneland Latman, Sotheby's International Realty, enjoys helping clients through the process of selling their home and finding their dream home. Whether you need more space, are a first-time home buyer, or ready to downsize, Rich can help. Rich is a National Association of Realtors Circle of Excellence Award winner and one of the top producers in his area. With Rich, you can always expect expert analysis, excellent service, and exceptional results. For all real estate in Morris and Somerset counties, contact Rich Latman at 908-839-8487 or by email at rlatman@klsir.com.
Sports medicine is the care of athletes, college athletes, professional athletes, amateur athletes, and we see a lot of weekend warriors.
At the Sports Medicine Center, we're up to date on all the latest techniques, both surgical and non-surgical treatment options for treating all sorts of injuries.
It's important to make the diagnosis, make it quickly, and start the ball rolling with the treatment.
If you can get an MRI done the same day of your injury, a lot of times that's going to help get that treatment started in the right direction instead of waiting 2-3 weeks.
I think reassurance, making the diagnosis, and coming up with a good plan for that particular athlete is a very good thing. It helps to get the folks back on track and limits how discouraged they can actually be from the injury.
Patient education is important. We want the patient to be part of the treatment plan, and having the patient have an understanding of what their injury is, what their treatment options are, it helps them to get back to the sport that they love.
We have doctors with all different specialties within sports medicine, state-of-the-art concussion care, regenerative medicine, and then of course we have our orthopedic surgeons. If something needs to be fixed, we can fix it, more than likely in a minimally invasive fashion.
With the arthroscopic and minimally invasive procedures, we're able to do much of this surgery inside the joint without having to damage any of the surrounding tissue. That allows an athlete to return to sports much quicker.
We're seeing excellent results with regenerative medicine. Ligament injuries that would normally have taken 6 to 8 weeks, now we're seeing 2 to 3 week recovery periods. It gives me great pleasure to be able to treat an athlete and see them succeed back on the field.
Sussex Meatpacking in Wharton, New Jersey is a family-owned and operated business specializing in USDA prime and choice meats, pork, poultry, lamb, veal, and many other store-made specialty items. They also have a fantastic deli, a wonderful market with all the freshest fruits, veggies, and pre-made meals, and they can cater any event, including your family holiday dinners, more delicious than you can on your own. Visit them at sussexmeat.com.
Huh.
Sherman's Elite Club Loan Officer Midge Vandelinda of Loan Depot is your go-to person for home loans, whether it's a new home mortgage or a refinance of your current home. And she specializes in renovations for those who want to add on and fix up. Because of her extensive knowledge of loan programs, problem-solving skills, and steadfast commitment to customer service, Midge ensures that each borrower receives superior guidance as they pursue one of the most personal investments of their lifetime. Reach out to her today at 973-202-0992 or mvandelinda@loandepot.com.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Have you ever needed a day to relax during these stressful times? Well, then look no further than Modern Acupuncture. Modern Acupuncture will ensure your time there will not only be relaxing, but make you feel rejuvenated. Not only will your stay be comfortable, but safe as well. All staff at Modern Acupuncture practice safe social distancing guidelines and keep all equipment and rooms sanitized after each visit. Modern Acupuncture, making lives better.
Hi, I'm Rob Gusweiler. As the branch manager of our Parsippany location for North Point Bank, I can tell you emphatically that our customers continue to sing our praises. Our community values us as much as we at North Point value our team. Our goal is to always exceed our clients' expectations. If you're just zipping through life and need a helping hand with any of your home buying decisions, please give us a call today.
If you're not getting the most comfort out of your system, check this out. Like the rest of your neighbors, you want your home to be as comfortable and inviting as possible. It's no surprise with the winter storms around here, the demand for system repairs are way up, which means waiting around for a while for a technician to show up and having to be stuck feeling uncomfortable for a long time, which is why at ICS, we make sure to service your home quickly and efficiently so you can get back to feeling warm and comfortable again. So if you don't want to spend your winter freezing your butt off, visit our website. ICSHVAC.com.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Choosing a college is a big, big, big deal. But I know I started right because CCM is in the top 2% of community colleges in the nation. And at County College of Morris, I get to choose from over 100 programs. Whether you're just out of high school, like me, exploring career options,
like me,
or seeking lifelong learning,
like me,
make CCM your choice, like me. Go big and visit ccm.edu and aspire to be you.
Hey, don't you just love it when Morris Sussex Sports broadcasts your games? Or do you prefer a silent motion detecting camera just following the movement on the court? Let's face it, the only real way to watch your favorite team is through Morris Sussex Sports' award-winning service that brings you play-by-play commentary, live instant replays, cool cinematic graphics, real-time scoreboard, fun fan engagement, and much, much more. Plus, all of our broadcasts are free to watch. Grandparents can easily pull it up on their smart TVs, and alumni can watch from all over the world. So, if you want to reserve us, have your games broadcasted the Morris Sussex Sports way, then just reach out to me, George Muha, at george@morrissussexsports.com, or call or text me at 973-713-5944.
Choosing a college is a big, big, big.
Okay. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Back here for the start of the second half from Frederick Douglass Field here at Rutgers Newark. 1-0 Morris Elite over the Westchester Flames on a third-minute goal from Gemma Perez. David Hassigan here along with Sebastian Bravo. And Sebastian, we harped on it a lot in the first half. A dominant half from Morris Elite, but the chances not finding the back of the net, partially because, just a little unlucky, partially because of Megan Sikal, who has kept the Westchester Flames very much in this contest.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, you want to talk about the definition of defense. That is Megan Sikal. I mean, 6 saves in just the first half or more. I might be mistaken. There probably were a lot of saves. Probably I couldn't even count right now. But the fact that she caught all of them and kept the lead just to 1 goal is just impressive.
Certainly was. And Morris Elite, probably because of just the heat, slowed down in that last 10 minutes of that first half, trying to conserve them energy a little bit. But they've certainly had more possession. They've certainly had more opportunities.
Yep.
Westchester had the one good look, though, a decent shot from Audrey Lee that was saved by Lembrick. Other than that, it's really been on one half of the field in this game, and that is a big, big issue for Westchester Flames. Again, just their second match. They've got to help out their goalkeeper, and it starts with that back line.
Of course, yes. And I feel like we kind of got the idea of what Coach Edwards was talking to this Westchester Flame team at halftime. Keep that D-line just brick solid. No penetration at all. Just nothing getting past that back line.
And much more of, again, those outside channels is where Morris Elite absolutely thrived.
Right.
But the problem at this point is just, again, that finishing. Dujet's had a couple of good looks. Manning had a couple of looks. Gallagher had a couple of looks. Wrigley really the only one that hasn't had an offensive look in terms of a shot. She's been much better in terms of distribution today, including on that goal to Perez. She's got the assist. But it's just about finding that one opportunity to just attack and bury it. As looks like we might have some substitutions here. As Samantha Ortiz, number 8, is out there. Samantha Ortiz is in. And again, we will see who those substitutions are. Number 8 on for Westchester Flames. Samantha Ortiz. And again, we will keep an eye on who is out of the 18.
I believe Daisy Gomez is now in the lineup for the Westchester Flames. Yep, that is Miss Gomez.
Number 6, somewhere. Yep, there it is.
Right there. She's playing.
So double substitution.
Right, she's playing the right wing.
So it is a double substitution as Daisy Gomez and Samantha Ortiz are in. And there goes Jen Rodriguez back onto the field. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might be Castaneda who is out. I believe.
We're now seeing one of the big players from Westchester Flames, Arasena, now playing left wing there. A little bit of a change for her, but I'm sure she'll adapt.
It looks like, yes. I do not see number 11, Castaneda, unless she's on the far side. As that's a big turnover and a crash. And what's the call? What's the decision here? It looks like it's going to be, it's a penalty kick for Morris Elite, I believe, and it looks like a card for the goalkeeper, Sikal. Is that a red card in his hand? Or is he just stopping it for an injury? What's the decision here? He's going to go over to the 4th official, today's referee. And what is the decision here? Because Morris Elite off a turnover. We were still trying to figure out the subs.
Exactly, yep.
And 3 players crashed in. Looks like it was Wrigley in there. Sikal was in there. The question is, what's the decision? And what are we going to see? Still no call. What is it? Confusion abounds. It is a free kick for the Westchester Flames, and Wrigley is livid. She cannot believe the call. There was a turnover there, a crash in between, and the coaching staff of Morris Elite absolutely apoplectic with the 4th official. How in the world was that a free kick for Westchester?
Great use of a big word there, right there, David.
Everyone, well, right now it is absolute confusion, and Coach Savino wants an explanation. She's not even going to get one. Coach Maloney, the assistant coach, not pleased. My goodness, the controversy.
Could this controversy go in favor of Westchester Flames?
Well, we'll find out. Well, one of the substitutions out is Marley Potillo. The number 23 is out. She is out for Ortiz. And I believe, once we find out who that other winger is, I believe it's Castaneda who's off. I believe, for Daisy Gomez. It's whoever is in the pink headband on the far side.
Right.
Is who we need to identify. And, of course, they're the furthest person from us.
I believe that's number 7, Audrey Lee.
Audrey Lee, so it is Castaneda, number 11, who is off. So Castaneda and Potillo are out for Gomez and Ortiz. Those are the substitutions. Ortiz playing up top. Looks like Audrey Lee, as you said, taking the left side of the attack. Daisy Gomez on the right. With Aracena and Alcoba, I believe, in the middle. Although I'm also not seeing number 3 of Caitlin Alcoba.
I believe it's...
is there another substitution? Is the number 10 or number 12 out there?
12 is out there. Bailey Fisher.
So Bailey Fisher in there for Caitlin Alcoba. So a triple sub.
I mean, they're going to need it. I mean, they need to keep them. They need to bring something into this match. And that triple sub may do it.
And also looks like a change for Morris Elite, I believe. It looks like the number 12 of Annika Elias into the lineup here. And it looks like she has replaced the number 6, the goal scorer, Gemma Perez. So we will try to get through these substitutions the best we can. For Westchester Flames, we know it is Potillo, Castaneda, and Alcoba out.
Right, it's a triple
for
sub.
Bailey Fisher, Samantha Ortiz, and Daisy Gomez. For Morris Elite, it is Gemma Perez who is off, number 6. Perez is off, replaced by the number 12 of Annika Elias, or Elias. Annika Elias, the native of Oakland, Maine, plays her college soccer at Young Harris College in Georgia. More of an attacking midfielder, as here comes Lauren Wrigley. Weaves her way through the defense, looking for Dujets. Too far ahead and getting there first, although certainly challenged by Lauren Wrigley, was Megan Sikal. As they go out to Dara.
And as Roots started that ball possession right there, you could see Morris Leeds having a little bit of confusion, like you mentioned before. There's a little bit of loss of communication. Nobody really knows what's going on, but they're trying to get to it as they go.
Well, you have a triple substitution. It's so tough to get that assignments down, and again, a change for Morris Elite as well as Annika Elias. Could have 2 or 3 pronunciations of her last name. So again, if we have it wrong, we apologize. As that one is sent forward by Jennifer Rodriguez, but easily taken by Lembrick.
Lembrick now taking command of her positioning as goalkeeper and directing the rest of her teammates. Taking a big leadership position right there.
Yeah, the 3 substitutions for Westchester Flames. Bailey Fisher into the midfield, the Ithaca College player, going into her sophomore year from Purchase, New York, was 14 appearances as a freshman, no starts, as that's a free kick from Morris Elite. Had 3 goals, though, off the bench, Bailey Fisher, so she can be a difference maker. Up top, Daisy Gomez, graduate from Lehman College, graduated in 2019. 37 goals, 10 assists in her college career.
And she also won 2018 CU NYAC Player of the Year. Got 3 game-winning goals. And also was a biology major.
And up top, Samantha Ortiz, player at Wheaton College. That's actually up by my alma mater's neck of the woods, up in the Newmac area. From Mount Vernon, New York, went to Cardinal Spellman High School. Had 3 goals and an assist in her college career, and just 11 starts, 50 appearances. As again, the referee letting things go.
When they asked Ortiz why she chose to go to Wheaton, she came up with really 3 different points: academic opportunity, community, and a chance to play soccer at a very high level.
Well, here is Ortiz as she picks up that pass, and Ortiz has some pace. This is Ortiz. Cuts across, looks for help, finally does get help in Audrey Lee. Lee, though, turns it over. Nice play by Dujets, getting back on defense. And Morris Lee, again, maybe feeling a bit aggrieved that they didn't get a penalty kick at the very least to start this half on that collision. And that's certainly something, if they don't get the next goal and it goes to Westchester Flames, I'm sure Coach Savino and her staff will not be very happy to talk about in terms of the officiating. But, again, consistent so far, but that one questionable. This is Manning. Claire Manning looking for Dujets. Nice defensive play there from Mirari Rodriguez. She's done well today. Now goes wide. This is Barino. Barino cuts outside, beats her defender. Barino tries to cut it to the near post. Good defensive play by Dara and a corner kick. Well, remaining on the bench, only 2 subs left for Westchester Flames. Rebecca Gritz is the backup goalkeeper, and Wendy Avendano also sitting there on the bench. Morris Elite, Joella Chase, the backup keeper on the bench, along with Michaela Chiarello. Katie Coyle back in the 18 after being injured in the second game of the season against Long Island. Megan Meager, Mackenzie Barrett, and Kim Brights on the bench. So a couple forward options that I'm sure we will see deployed here, because on this hot day, these forwards have been running quite a bit, as that is top of the 18, taken down there by Elias, and eventually taken by Sikal. And again, we apologize if we don't have the correct pronunciation for Annika, either Elias, or if you're a hockey fan, especially just about a half a mile from here, Eliash, another possibility. Same as the all-time leading goal scorer in Devils history. As this one goes back to Lembrick and lays it across to Olivia Redden. 54th minute, 1-0 in favor of Morris Elite, as this one is over the top. On the ground is Jennifer Rodriguez. Morris Elite is going to play on. This is the 11 of Gallagher. Liz Gallagher takes a pass across. Still there, but claimed by Sikal. And wow. The no-holds-barred approach from Morris Elite as Jennifer Rodriguez took a knock and was tying her shoe, and they just played on through it. The unless it's a head injury, the referee does not have to stop play, and neither did the team. So unless the whistle's blown, you keep playing, and that's what Morris Elite did there. And again, if they're feeling aggrieved from not getting that goal in the first couple of minutes, you can certainly understand why.
And that behavior from Jennifer Rodriguez really can come to show what Westchester Flames is feeling in terms of overall performance. They're just not doing that well. You know, getting that defense is just breaking every single time. Morris Leeds getting in there. Again, just not doing that well, honestly.
Just tired at this point, but they're certainly showing a little bit of spunk here in this second half, as that was almost an interception on the pass by Gallo. Gets the start today, the Parsippany, New Jersey product, graduate of Par Hills. Also a graduate of FDU, graduated this year. 11 goals and 9 assists, actually, in her college career in 60 appearances. As this one goes wide on the other end. Here comes Morris Elite again. The cross inside, dealt with well. Caroline O'Neill clears it out nicely, as that was a good run on the outside by the Siena College player Danielle Barino. A native of Atlantic Highlands, went to Red Bank Catholic, one of the powerhouses in the state. As part of the MAC All-Academic team in 2021. Here comes Morris Elite again. Another attempt, another shot, point blank, and a big save there by Sikal. That was just self-preservation as it almost got her right in the face. That one goes out of play for a Morris Elite throw-in.
I mean, there was a fastball right there that would have been a fight or flight response, and she chose flight right there, and it was a very, very bad reaction right there.
Oh, that was a great reaction, actually. It
was bad.
It saved the ball in her face.
It was great, yeah. It was a great reaction that saved the ball.
Here they come again. Looking inside for Wrigley. That pass intercepted as Westchester's just bunkering now. They're putting 7, 8, 9 players behind the ball.
Now going back to my defense here against what I just previously said, it was a good call. Just it was bad, almost that her face almost got damaged.
Yes,
but,
yes.
But overall, that was a good save. Yes.
This is Liz Gallagher. Tries to lay it through, takes a deflection. Rodriguez on a yellow card. Deflects it off of Garcia, and it is a goal kick. Great decision there from the referee. This Westchester team, again, continues to just try to find anything. As you can hear, Coach Edwards trying to just figure out the strategy. She makes a triple sub at the half, trying to do just about anything to get some sort of offense. And now Morris lead employing a high press, although it looks like Sikal will just send it over everyone. Instead, it's won by Gallo. Bounces around, taken there by Gallagher. Off the foot of Wrigley, though, and a turnover. This is Jennifer Rodriguez. One-on-one with Wrigley. Rodriguez still on the ball. Nice job by Rodriguez. Keeps it going. Megs Garcia, but doesn't find her mark with the pass, and it's intercepted by Root. Nice job there from Jennifer Rodriguez. She stayed aggressive. She's kept to her game despite being on a yellow card in the first half. Now goes wide. Barino. Intercepted, though, that time by Aracena. Turns it right back over. Again, even when Westchester's getting turnovers, it's just right back the other way, and Morris Leeds on the attack again.
Of course.
Sikal on it now. Lays it across. This is O'Neill. Keeping this one is the number 16, Rory Rodriguez. Fisher, Rodriguez again. Tries to play it over the top, and looking to get there is Ortiz, but Root gets there first.
So we're seeing from these past two plays, Westchester playing a little bit with the finesse right now.
Intercepted there from Rodriguez, though, as she outmuscled Garcia. A little bit of a miscommunication in the midfield, but Morris Lee just trying to get possession, and now they do. This is Courtney Root.
Like I was saying before, Westchester looks like they're playing with a little bit of more touch, a little bit more finesse, a little bit better handle on the ball.
And holding her knee right now is Jennifer Rodriguez over in front of us. She's playing more as an attacker now, but she is not moving comfortably. And I'm sure that might be a change that needs to happen for Coach Edwards. It's only one outfield player left for the Westchester Flames, and that's Wendy Avendano, who is sitting there. The question is, will she be deployed? That's a good ball through. Is she onside? Linesman was about to put up a flag 3 separate times, didn't, so Lauren Wrigley didn't know whether to attack it or not, and she was not exactly pleased with that piece of officiating. As this is the number 4 of Pacheco. Goes wide. Daisy Gomez. Yeah, Gomez playing almost more of an outside back. They're allowing Rodriguez to run a little bit. But again, not moving comfortably is Jennifer Rodriguez. Throwing for Morris Elite. Abby Garcia sends it over the top for Manning to head it on, but no one's there. Passing it back. Rodriguez. This is Sikal. Lays it across for O'Neill. O'Neill has been busy. She's been good on defense. Nice take there from Wrigley. Good slide tackle. In front to Manning, who loses it off her foot. A little bit of a weird hop off the turf. Headed up in the air by Garcia. Still in the air. Garcia wins it over the taller woman, Ormantha Ortiz, and wins it to Wrigley. Elias lays it forward. Manning, one-on-one. Claire Manning, the chip, and she scores! There's the second goal for Morris Elite. A beautiful interchange play. And a beautiful goal from Claire Manning. 2-0 to the hosts.
I mean, you can just really tell this Morris Elite team has got it together.
We take a look at the replay here. And this is a clever finish. Outside of the boot, just chips it with some spin. That's a clever, clever finish from Claire Manning.
Just found the right person, got in the back of the net, and now they're up 2-0. I mean, what else can you say other than that was a better play?
And Claire Manning, the Georgetown Hoya, just going into her sophomore year as well, made 18 appearances as a freshman, didn't score, and that's her first goal of the season for the Montclair native.
I mean, with that goal, when she got to the back of the net, you can just see Westchester Flames saw that ball get in there, and they just let it go. They were just exhausted on their offensive effort.
Well, with all the effort that Sakal has made today on the hard shots, those rocket attempts, it was the soft one that got by her, and a great bit of skill, though, it has to be said, from Claire Manning. That's a good ball from Garcia. This is Wrigley. Maybe now the floodgates open. Lauren Wrigley. Wrigley, one-on-one. Cuts inside. Wrigley lays it across. Elias with some room. Makes one defender miss. Lays it through again. Dujet scores! Bridget Dujetts.
Back to back.
With a rocket into the top corner. Beautiful pass by Annika Elias, the number 12. And it's just like that. 3-0 Mars Elite inside of 62 minutes.
I mean, you got 2 goals.
In what, 2 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. That's like a record right there.
That's a smart play by Elias, it must be said. Beautiful footwork for a boy. 3 defenders, lays it inside. She gets the assist on Dujet's second goal of the season.
I mean, how good can this get? You got 2 goals in the sense of only 2+ minutes. Sub coming in, that's going to help them offensively, defensively. That you got 2 goals in 2 minutes. On your home turf, I mean, you got to feel great at this point.
It's certainly you have to, and it was Gabby Garcia subbed
and
off.
There you go.
And another turnover as the number 9 of Katie Coyle, welcome back, gets involved immediately. Dujetts, Coyle, wanting to get in there, loses out, and now foul though. So Garcia out in favor of Coyle. Gallagher moves back to the outside back position, and Katie Coyle returns to the field, just her 3rd appearance. She got injured against the Long Island Rough Riders. The sophomore next year at University of Notre Dame. From Middletown, New Jersey, went to Middletown South High School. Making Katie Coyle, of course, scored the first goal in the history of this club in the W League. As this one is laid up top, it's a long one and claimed by Sakal. We talked about maybe, again, the game shape not quite there yet for Westchester Flames. Well, we just saw in the last 5 minutes a dominant space.
It's just falling apart. It's just falling apart at this point. I mean, Westchester has to be disappointed with themselves, shaking their heads as to figuring out what went wrong here.
Well, the warning signs have been flashing since pretty much minute 1.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
As Gallo gets taken down and is holding the back of her leg, that's going to be a foul and a free kick for Morris Elite.
I mean, you get the break, and you get the offensive break multiple times in the first half from Morris Elite. You get 2 goals in the matter of 2 minutes from Morris Elite. I mean, this team looks like it's going to be unstoppable, and this is a threat to look at in the W League.
Well, right now, I'll tell you what, they were number 10 in the power rankings as of last week, league-wide. I have a feeling they keep playing like this, you could be looking at a top 5 team.
Oh, yeah.
If not top 3 in the league in this inaugural season, and they just continue to prove themselves as here they come again. Claire Manning. Manning now with a burst of energy. Manning has it poked away. Good defensive play there from Westchester. I mean, again, though, this attacking core of just anyone across the lineup.
Right.
Gallagher, Wrigley, Manning, Dujetts, Coyle. It's an absolutely explosive attack as this one goes through to Ortiz.
I mean,
intercepted, though.
That strategy by Morris Elite, just playing on each other and just whoever has the ball gets the ball and tries to do the best they can with it. Somehow they make it look like magic.
And here comes the speed of Katie Coyle, not looking the worse for wear. Tried to lay that through for Claire Manning, but too far ahead of anybody. Again, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Made 14 appearances as a freshman, scored a couple of times, including also had an assist.
Oh, you can definitely tell Coyle's fighting all right.
Coyle ready to go, the winger by trade. Who again was the one that was replaced by Dujetts in the lineup, but now they both look like they should be used as starters at this point. Dujetts has been excellent as Gallo turns.
Dujas has been excellent as a right wing, getting that opportunity. Like right now.
And there it is again. Throw it for Wrigley. This is Lauren Wrigley. One-on-one with the keeper. Look out.
Oh.
Gets around the keeper. Still on it, but a good defensive play by Sikal not to cause the foul. And gets her defense back. This is to the wide side, though. Coyle offside. And again, it has to be said, if it's not for Megan Sikal, this game is 6 or 7-0 now.
Oh
this has been a dominant performance from Morris Elite, but goalkeeping like that, it's not just making the saves, it's being willing to sacrifice yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a lot of goalkeepers where if that's Lauren Wrigley, it's one move and it's over. Right. Great job there by Sikal, not just to force her wide, but to force her to go backwards and not get around her and put that shot on target.
I mean, you can just tell this Megan Sikal is a one-of-a-kind goalkeeper. I mean, excellent reads on shots from Morris Elite. She's just get all over the place out in the net. She's one-of-a-kind player.
And just a sophomore at St. John's. Did not play as a freshman. That might change. There's another cross in from Dujets.
She's a sophomore playing like she's an experienced league player. Let's just say that right now.
Absolutely. Nice interception there from Barino. Barino sends it across. No one there. And claiming it again is Sikal. And looks like that last substitution from Westchester Flames is coming. The number 10 of Wendy Avendano is ready to come on here. And that will pretty much be the last sub for Westchester Flames.
And, you know, even though Morris Elite is up by 3.
Look out. Wrigley with a shot saved by Sikal.
Thank you.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, thank you for pointing that out. It was just turn around really quick, and wow.
And that's how quick those turnovers can happen. You can see Sikal, it's part exhaustion, part frustration.
Exactly.
Because she has just been facing an absolute firing range today. And again, though, denies Lauren Wrigley what would have been her 5th goal of the season.
I mean, just looking at this Westchester team, even though Morris Elite is up by 3-0, this Westchester team is just determined to get something in this second half.
As the corner kick comes in to the back post, punched away that time by Sikal, and claiming it the number 12 of Bailey Fisher. Plays it ahead, good ball there. As here come the Westchester Flames. Rodriguez looks forward, has Ortiz. This is Jennifer Rodriguez, cuts inside on the right foot. Good defensive play by Root, but a foul called, and a free kick for the Flames, and a chance maybe to get on the scoreboard.
If you've been seeing this entire game right now, this is the opportunity. This is the make or break chance for this Westchester Flames team in this matchup.
As the substitution is made, the number 9 of Natalie Aracena comes off, and Wendy Avendano is on. So Aracena off for Avendano here in the 69th minute.
Avendano, the East Elmhurst, New York native, scored a game-winning goal against Caldwell in her time at NYIT, and a criminal justice major.
Maybe she'll get some of that inspiration just being down the hill from NJIT, but a free kick here for Jennifer Rodriguez.
NYIT, NJIT, what's the difference, really?
Tomato, tomato.
Yep.
Good opportunity, though. This is a great spot to shoot from. If you're Rodriguez, the shot over the wall, easily claimed and well read by Lembrick. Was on that side all the way, and a great job by the goalkeeper, who's looking for her 2nd consecutive clean sheet. So we're into the 70th minute. 3-0 Morris Elite on goals by Gemma Perez, Claire Manning, and Bridget Dujets. As here comes Coyle, but she's offside. She's a bit anxious to get that next goal.
Yeah. I mean, Morris Elite is just full. It's play after play after play, just running after the ball, trying to get after it, and those tough offsides calls.
As they stop for the second half hydration break here in the 70th minute. And again, a brutal temperature down there on the artificial turf. But the only thing that's been red hot so far has been this Morris Elite attack. The only thing that's been maybe hotter is the white hot gloves of Megan Sikal, who has just been absolutely outstanding today. We take on some water ourselves here up in the press box. Don't forget, folks, to stay hydrated, no matter where you are and what you're doing.
Of course.
And we'll take a quick seat here. But again, if you are enjoying what you are seeing, don't forget to subscribe to both Morris Sussex Sports and the Morris Elite YouTube channels here on Morris Elite TV. That way you don't miss any of the action in either the USLW or USL League 2. And stick around here later on, at 6:30 p.m. Different stream, but same channels, as the Morris Elite squad on the men's side in USL League 2 will face off against the Hudson Valley Hammers. Battle of two teams that are 1-0-2, making their way up. Morris Elite coming off a big win against FA Euro, and then a rainout against FC Motown, which was supposed to be played on Wednesday. So they'll be fully rested and ready to go. Again, the Hudson Valley Hammers, founded and co-owned by Tyler Adams, the former Red Bull, now, well, still current Red Bull, but just in the German sense at Red Bull Leipzig. Plays for, obviously, the national team player. That Wednesday game, the U.S. men's national team, a nice win against Morocco. First time they've ever beaten the Moroccans, by the way, in international competition.
Really?
Yep, in their fourth attempt. They will play Uruguay tomorrow.
Oh, Uruguay. That's good.
Also, a big game tomorrow on the international stage. One spot left for the World Cup out of Europe. And it'll come down between a battle between Ukraine and Wales tomorrow. The winner goes to the World Cup. Ukraine, obviously, their game from March, the semifinal game against Scotland, pushed back due to what is going on with the conflict there. And absolutely played their hearts out for their nation as they got the win in Glasgow. As here comes Dujets cutting across, and another goal right off the break. And guess who? Welcome back, Katie Coyle. 4-0 Morris Elite.
I mean, that power team of Coyle and Dujets is just unbeatable.
What a pass across.
That was a beautiful hat trick, I might add.
A beautiful pass, a beautiful finish. And right out of the break, as we take a look at the replay here, Dujets using that speed, and in no time at all, look at this cross, and it's a great cutting run from Katie Coyle as well. She makes that run to the near post.
It wasn't that high of a cross. It wasn't too bad of a cross. Just perfect to land it in Coyle's hands and get it right there.
As a substitution happening here, the number 18 of Kim Brights will come on for the 25 of Nat Gallo. So the third sub for Morris Elite. So Kim Brights will go in. Looks like Claire Manning has dropped back into that defensive midfield role. So Brights goes in up top. But a second goal of the season for Katie Coyle, as here comes Morris Elite again. Kim Brights on the ball. Looks for a through pass, but intercepted by the 19 of Caroline O'Neill. As the air conditioning is finally starting to take effect in here. I'm feeling the cold air, thanks to our producer, Paul, who figured out the AC and the remote control. It's another through ball. Look out. Coyle in again. Shooting. Save again by Sekal. And it's almost a second one already is Katie Coyle. My goodness. Now Brights. It's an absolute attacking machine from Morris Elite.
This is just raining goals from Morris Elite.
Nice cut inside by Barino. Bit of a heavy touch, though. Intercepted by Bailey Fisher.
You know what this is? This is absolute pandemonium for Westchester Flames. This is just breaking down completely.
Incredible, ridiculous, pandemonium, any kind of adjectives or verbs or whatever it is you want to use for this game. This Morris Elite team is this one. Did that go over the fence? We'll find out. Nope, stayed in. Just high enough here at Rutgers Newark. And it'll be a throw-in for Morris Elite, who just have, again, we talked about the missed opportunities in that first half. Well, they've taken them here in the second.
Oh, yeah.
Goals from Manning, from Dujets, from Coyle.
You're telling me 3 goals just in the second half alone? That is impressive.
And just a ridiculous display. That's really the word. It's been ridiculous. Ridiculously good from Morris Elite of how well they've done here. And again, you know, Westchester Flames, they did a good job for a half. Right. But you could tell, again, they're still moving up the hierarchy. They're still learning how to play with each other.
Right.
And it's you're facing a well-drilled team here that's looking like they're going to go to 4-1-0 on the season.
The idea is, like, even though, yes, they're
Brights with a turnover. Look out.
Yep.
Dujets. We'll continue to that point in just a second. Dujets at the back post. Claimed by Sakal. Continue, sir.
Yes, of course. Like I was saying before, like this Westchester team, yes, they're still working themselves out. but not to the point where you're just letting in 4 goals just in the span of 75 minutes. I mean, that is absurd. That is something they're going to get talking to after this game.
It's certainly going to be a learning experience, this contest, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
On the ball here, the number 4, Pacheco. Tries to pass it forward for Jen Rodriguez, who's on a yellow card, but intercepted nicely, a throw-in. And referee with a quick check on Ashley Pacheco. She seems okay. Throw-in goes to Wendy Avendano. Jen Rodriguez plays it back to Sakal. Goes wide to Dara. Mariah Dara out to Audrey Lee. She had the best chance of the game for the Westchester Flames, but was turned aside by Lembrecht. Nice move by Lee.
Great touch, honestly. Oh!
Intercepted nicely, though, instead by Claire Manning. Now Manning, 4 in the attack from Morris Lee. Manning looks for an option, has Wrigley. Decides to keep it, though, and just slow it down. Goes wide to Barino. Audrey Lee is on the roster for Northeastern in 2018. Kind of fell off from there. So this one goes across, finds Coyle, who didn't get all of it. Bounces around, still there. Couldn't claim it, though, was Manning. And now just clearing their lines of the Westchester Flames. So they continue forward. This is the 12 of Bailey Fisher. Fisher, Wendy Avendano. Plays it across to Samantha Ortiz. This is Ortiz. Goes wide. Looking for Jen Rodriguez. Getting back, though, is Gallagher. And it is out for a throw-in favor of Morris Elite as we hit the 78th minute. And a triple substitution for Morris Elite. Looks like Liz Gallagher is going to come off, as is the 17 of Perino, and the number 4 of Dudjek will come off. A triple sub as Barrett, Meager, and Chirello will come on for Morris Elite. Barrett going on the left, Meager on the right, and Chirello, who's normally a defender, looks like she's going to play outside on the right wing here. Up top, it looks like a 2 attack now with her and Kim Brights at this point.
They're just Morris Lee is just changing their defensive line, like you were saying. Barrett coming in, other players coming in. They're just changing their defensive line, keeping fresh players a chance to get in this game, getting some minutes in. Experience is always good, and just keeping that 4-0 lead. Nothing else will happen, and they hope Morris Lee keeps it that way.
Well, especially keeping that as you said, minutes. Meager from College of Staten Island, Mackenzie Barrett from FDU, both going into their sophomore seasons next year. And then Makaya Chiarello, still a player from Morris Elite. That's still in the junior class. They're not playing in college yet. She's going into her senior year at High Point Regional High School, native of Sussex, the town of Sussex, New Jersey. As she plays that one ahead for Kim Brights. Nice touch by Brights, but a little bit too far and cleared by O'Neill. For Meager, just her fourth appearance of the season. She's only had a couple minutes. She's been kind of sub at the end of the game. She's going to get about 10 minutes here. So good opportunity for her, that's for sure. And a good shift in, though, again from Barino, Gallagher, and Dujets. Played very, very well. This one goes back to Root. Chiarello also with a couple of minutes under her belt and a couple of appearances. Again, just getting some more time, as you said, these newer players. And Annika Elias has an assist. She only had 9 minutes so far in the year coming into this game, but got into the 18 today, got onto the field, and took every advantage that she was given. And what has been a complete performance from Morris Elite. And again, without the goalkeeper, Megan Sakal, this could easily be 6, 7, 8-0. She's made some tremendous saves as they go over the top. Looking to get on this one is Coyle. Cuts inside, but she's offside. If that ball had ended up at the feet of Kim Bright, she would have been on, but Katie Coyle a little bit offside, and the flag goes up. And again, you're seeing those flashes defensively from Westchester where they're running that offside trap well. It's just not consistent. And when you're not playing consistently, if you're not playing consistently on offense, you can get away with a bad day. if you're playing inconsistently on defense, you're going to get punished for it.
Exactly.
As they play this one back to Redden. They go forward here. Another one for Brights, but again offside. Some more Elite. Unless something absolutely disastrous happens, will stay unbeaten, 4-1-0 in their first 5 matches, 13 out of 15 points. Puts them in the driver's seat for sure as they head into almost the halfway point already of their season. After this, a 4-game road stand for the Morris Elite women as they travel to FA Euro New York. They travel to Manhattan. These Westchester Flames again, and then at Cedar Stars. The next home game won't be until July the 2nd when they take on the Long Island Rough Riders, the only team that's held them in check so far, at 0-0 draw. As this one is sent across and out of play. A throw in for Westchester Flames. Confused by that call is Katie Coyle. She thought for sure it was a Morris Elite throw in, but again, it's what the official says goes, and the men in red are the law. This is the 10 of Avendano, intercepted though by Barrett. Kenzie Barrett. This is Michaela Chiarello. Good overlap play there from Megan Meager. Meager waits for Chiarello. Chiarello not getting it back though, and they play it back instead to Redden. Redden lays in front. Annika Elias. This is Claire Manning. Defended by Jennifer Rodriguez. Lauren Wrigley with another assist today. Morris Elite just still looking for more. They play it across, and almost on the back post getting there was almost Katie Coyle. She was caught off guard. She didn't think it was going to get to, otherwise it might have been another goal. This is Ortiz. Samantha Ortiz out for a throw-in to Morris Elite. Another throw in, goes to Coyle. Defended away nicely and ends up with Ortiz. Ortiz looks for an option, sends it forward, looking for Bailey Fisher. Fisher's on it, defended by Root. Good physical play by Root to shove her off the ball, clean shoulder to shoulder, as Morris Elite gets back possession. Again, outside of that one shot in the first half, not really too many threats from Morris Elite, from Westchester Flames in this game.
Of course.
Comes Westchester again, though. Jen Rodriguez almost taken out, but keeps going down the right-hand side. Jennifer Rodriguez still on the ball, gets by Barrett.
Ooh,
still on it, Rodriguez. This is better from Westchester. Battles for it, though, with Courtney Root, and Root wins the battle again. Great play from Courtney Root.
Out of all I've seen today from Westchester Flames, the player to look at from this team has got to be Jen Rodriguez. I mean, this woman is just relentless. She's on the ball every time, just fights for it. Nitty and gritty, she's just playing it out.
Sporting play there from Katie Coyle. She put her out of play. It looks like a cramping issue for one of the Westchester Flames. That's the number 4 of Ashley Pacheco. Stretching things out and getting a cramp on a hot day like this, certainly not uncommon.
No, of course.
And again, even with the hydration breaks, is good sportsmanship again there from Coach Savino, offering one of the water bottles to the opposing player here. But has just been a dominant performance as Coach Savino was having a conversation there with Ashley Pacheco, maybe a former teammate, maybe a just giving a little advice, and the 4th official put the kibosh on that.
I mean, let me tell you something right now. There's 2 different things right now. There's one thing being players, the other one being people, right?
Yeah.
She's being a nice person to Miss Lee. But, at some point, you got to get back into this game here, and the officials are keeping that in check.
Dujet's announced as the player of the match.
And rightfully so.
Goal and an assist in today's contest. Still some time to go, though. Will someone upset the balance of power here and make that obsolete? Connor saying no more goal scoring, although I'm sure Coach Savino wouldn't like to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
As they battle for on the far side here.
I believe
Chiriello.
I believe 4-0 is already enough.
That's a pretty good score line in any soccer match.
Oh, yeah. If you're Westchester Flames right now, you do not want that. You do not want Morris Elite to get any more advantages.
Just get out of here with whatever is left at this point.
Leave with your dignity at this point.
Well, not even just dignity, just leave in one piece. Because the last thing you want here in a game that's been decided, that's over for both teams, is to leave with all your players in one piece.
Right.
And
you got the L today. Just you got to recap, regroup for the next one. But honestly, today was just a monstrosity of an effort from Morris Elite.
And obviously, Caitlin Alcoba, and first half substitute for Westchester. We hope that isn't injury related, but here comes Morris Elite again. Good ball forward. This is Michaela Chiriello.
Oh.
Nice defensive play. Nicely done there from Merari Rodriguez. She's done well in defense. And again, it's hard to sometimes give credit to a defender when you're down 4-0, but as Rodriguez now goes down to the turf.
We hope it's not something too bad.
It does. According to that body language, it does not look good.
Well, thank God we have our medical staff on site.
Yep.
So take a look.
Medical staff from Jag 1 Physical Therapy. We want to thank them for our broadcast here of Morris Elite SC, as well as Alfred's Sports Shop and the Shop Chatham, as they're going to take a look at Merari Rodriguez. As he said, for Morris Elite, their next match will be coming up on the 11th. They travel to FA Euro. That was originally supposed to be the home game with FA Euro, but a little bit of a scheduling conflict meant that game was switched around. So they played at home again. Obviously, last week they played FA Euro.
Right, and we all know how that went.
Certainly went well. So they will be traveling back to FA Euro, to Poly Prep out in Brooklyn for that match. For the Westchester Flames, they will be home for their next match. They take on the Long Island Rough Riders in their next game. As we're going to have a little lull, and looks like Merari Rodriguez is up. That's a good sign. And walks over to the side, gets a nice round of applause from the fans over there. And again, we encourage all of you fans to stick around here on Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports. Different stream, but same channels, as the second half of our doubleheader will be coming up at 6:30, just over an hour from now. Morris Elite's men's team in USL2 taking on the Hudson Valley Hammers. Two teams even on points going into that match. Should be competitive. Morris Elite coming off a nice win in their last match against FA Euro.
Yep, you're right.
A 2-1 win there.
Yep. A well-fought match by Morris Elite.
And obviously rested. They were supposed to play Wednesday here at Rutgers Newark against FC Motown. That game thundered out.
Oh, yeah.
And that match actually postponed, by the way, to next Wednesday.
Right.
Here at Frederick Douglass Field. So if you are so inclined to join us and hopefully get that game in.
Right, yep.
Against FC Motown.
I mean, that first game, Mother Nature decided that one. But let's hope nothing happens for this upcoming match next Wednesday.
Well, all three games that have been played or been attempted to be played against FC Motown by Morris Elite have been weather-related. The first game in their history in USL League 2 last year, 50-degree temperatures, pouring rain at Drew, a 2-0 loss for Morris Elite in that one, and then the win against in Union on Thunder delayed, but that will do it here. No stoppage time from the referee as this comes to an end. A dominant performance from Morris Elite, a 4-0 scoreline. We'll be back to wrap things up and get ready for our next contest here on Morris Sussex Sports and Morris Elite TV. Stay with us.
CCM CCM's in the top 2% of community colleges in the nation. And at County College of Morris, I get to choose from over 100 programs. Whether you're just out of high school, like me, exploring career options,
Like me.
or seeking lifelong learning,
Like me.
make CCM your choice, like me. Go big and visit ccm.edu and aspire to be you.
Starting us off at number 5, here's Mendham's Liam Lloyd with the snipe past Morristown goalie Dylan Peck for his 10th goal of the year.
Daniel Leonard with great defense to steal the puck back, moving behind the goal to pass it back.
Back here at Frederick Douglass Field on the campus of Rutgers Newark, a 4-0 win for Morris Elite. A dominant performance. Gemma Perez with a goal in the 3rd minute, opening the scoring, and then the second half, the floodgates absolutely opened. Goals in the second half for Claire Manning, Bridget Dujets, and Katie Coyle in her return to action. A dominant performance from Morris Elite. Megan Sikal has to be credited for her efforts in goal for the Westchester Flames, but overall, Sebastian, a dominant performance.
Of course, Morris Elite controlled the game ever since kickoff. I mean, every opportunity taken, every opportunity maximized. There were some hiccups, but overall, Morris Elite had that game right in the bag.
Absolutely, they did. And again, stick around on both Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports YouTube channels. It'll be a different stream for the second half of our doubleheader coming up here from Rutgers Newark. Morris Elite men in USL League 2 against the Hudson Valley Hammers. Until then, in about an hour from now, I've been David Hassigan with for my partner Sebastian Bravo, our producer Paul Arvery. We want to say thank you for watching 4-0 Morris Elite over the Westchester Flames. We'll see you next time. Westchester Flames. Here comes Morris Elite. A good ball through. Going in unapproached is Claire Manning. Manning, one-on-one. Manning, great save by Sekal. Another chance with Sekal. Pass inside, takes it herself on the right foot. Wrigley still with it. Passes over to Perez. Gemma Perez with the rocket shot. He scores! Gemma Perez with a rocket from outside the box. This game, just as all these clubs are in the USL2 League, as this is outside the Dujets. Dujets has space, has room, comes in on Sekal. Dujets, another save by Sekal.
Wow.
Gets it eventually to Gallagher. Liz Gallagher, back to Dujets on that right foot. It's about where she scored against FA Euro. She takes a shot again. Save again by Sekal. Another big save from the goal. Not there for the Westchester Flames. Here comes Dujets again. Tries to lay it inside, takes a slight deflection. Nice goalkeeping again from Sekal. Bravely gets there ahead of Wrigley, puts her own body on.
Morris Lee's just reading all these plays by Westchester Flames perfectly.
Lee with a shot, save! What a play there by Lembrick. But there you see it, is over the top. On the ground is Jennifer Rodriguez. Morris Lee's going to play on. This is the 11 of Gallagher. Liz Gallagher takes a pass across, still there, but claimed by Sekal, and wow. Morris Elite again. Another attempt, another shot, point blank, and a big save there by Sekal. That was just self-preservation as it almost got her right in the face. Loses it off her foot, a little bit of a weird hop off the turf. Headed up in the air by Garcia, still in the air. Garcia wins it over the taller woman, Samantha Ortiz, and wins it to Wrigley. Elias plays it forward. Manning, one-on-one. Claire Manning, the chip, and she scores! There's the second goal. Cuts inside. Wrigley lays it across. Elias with some room, makes one defender miss. Lays it through again. Duchet scores! And there it is again. Throw it for Wrigley. This is Lauren Wrigley. One-on-one with the keeper. Look out. Gets around the keeper. Still on it, but a good defensive play by Sekal not to cause the foul. And that will pretty much be the last sub for Westchester Flames.
You know, even though the Morris lead is up by 3.
Look out. Wrigley with a shot. Saved by Sekal.
Thank you.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, thank you for pointing.
Look there. And absolutely played their hearts out for their nation. They got the win in Glasgow. As here comes Dujets cutting across, and another goal! and guess who? T and the remote control. It's another through ball. Look out. Coyle in again. Shooting. Save again by Sekal. It's almost a second one already is Katie Coyle. First half substitute for Westchester. We hope that isn't injury-related. But here comes Morris lead again. Good ball forward. This is Michaela Chiarello. Nice defensive play. Nicely done there from Mirari Rodriguez.